All right, so it is Sunday, November 12th, 2023, doing a back test for AUDCAD. All right, so I've got the chart marked up here. I have no idea what's to the right of it. And I did put some evening time and then morning time and vertical lines there. And just to capture the chart in its entirety, it's looking like this. I've got my levels in place, got the supply and demand supply levels supply and demand levels actually in green. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. I've got my triangle here set up. And so price currently right here. And what I do see is, to me, this looks impulsive. Like there is a change of direction. I have this small impulse, and however, price has pushed up with a bigger impulse. I didn't mean to move that. Okay, and so then I see that there is divergence. This appears to be divergence to me. Higher highs are being made, and I am losing volume. And so to me, this looks like it's about to correct, possibly. It may push up a little more before pushing down. And I've got this entire impulse fibbed. And in the event it decides it's going to pull back, I'm looking maybe for it to go to the 382 or maybe even to the 50%, and then 2 in yellow, which is a little hard to see. So I've got these horizontal lines here in yellow, and those are points of control where there is volume. So my first goal is to shoot for this first point of control, and that's also where I have a demand level, and it's also near an area where I have a main level. So I am going to hit the play button to let it play out a little bit to see if it'll give me, yep, it gave me that little push. And okay, so right here is, now this vertical line is where I would be going to bed, and so I am going to do a position here, stop loss there, and so this is pretty much just a 1-to-1. And had I stopped this a bit sooner, I would have want to have gotten in. Let's see, I went down to the 10-minute time frame, and actually it was a better time frame than the 15-minute. But with that being said, had I been on the right time frame, the entry would have been, no, right here would have been ideal, just to give that additional confluence, break of the impetus level, entry right here, stop loss here to this zone right here. So let's just say I go to bed, let's see, at this particular time. I'm gonna put that right there, and hit the play button and see, let it play to over here where this yellow is, and see what I get. What price have pushed down that far? Okay, no. And so just to let it play out for the rest of the day all the way to this next blue line. See what it does. Consolidate. Oops. And that's where I am right now. Okay, so I didn't get the take profit target hit, but it did move somewhat in the direction, gave me a shallow pullback. So I'm about to pause the video and do my next markup. All right, so my next position is in place, and I updated some things here. So I remembered that I didn't have an impetus here. Price is below it right now. I did push through it or retest it, pushed off of it, and now it's below it. I still think this is a correction here, and so I think price is going to finish this out before going back bullish. I think it's reversing here. So anyways, I'm going to play this out and see how it responds, and also too just seeing where price is right here. It's really close to where I have the point of control and as well as my demand zone. So I'm going to hit the play button and see. Let me slow this down some. And stopping me out. Okay. So that happens. However, let's just say if I did or didn't, I would have gotten this one here. And so I'm going to set up my next day, which would be, let's see, I am on Monday, Tuesday at about 22. Okay, right there is good. All right, so price is almost at my evening and it's sitting at demand. So, all right, I am going to pause the video and mark this up. All right, so really quick, I wanted to capture, I've got my markup done for my next potential trade, but I wanted to capture how price did respond to my supply and demand levels as well as to the point of control. So again, the point of control in yellow. I know I have a lot of yellow lines on here, but the one that I have here, this specific one I have in place, is at this area here of demand and the strong candle that pushed through. We've got another point of control here, sitting at this other area of demand and just where price consolidated. And then I have this other area here, this other point of control where there's volume, price responding to my demand zone here. It hasn't hit the point of control, this volume point of the violation or point of control yet, but it's come really close. So just wanted to capture that. And so I'm going to update my point of controls really fast. So I'm going to pause the video to do it and then I'll hit the play button. All right, so now I have this all set up. I've price being right here. I've got some new point of control levels and I put them in green this time so that they'll be more visible. However, the ones that I had prior, since price hasn't came down here yet, I left those in place. So I'm still thinking this is a buy. The thing I'm a little turned around, this looks impulsive. This looks like an impulse, but it also looks corrective. So that's why I'm in it, and price pulled back to the 618 thus far. That's where price is when I fib this. Price has pulled back to 618. So with that being said, I'm going to hit the play button. Oh, before I do that, so my safe take profit is up here where I have this black line. However, for this particular trade, I am going to scale it back to right here to this point of control and also this area of supply, because I don't have any point of control levels at this point right here. So I am going to set it here and hit the play button and let it play all the way through the next evening. Play button. Well, and speed it up. Ooh, okay, nice. So by bedtime, okay, I would have woke up and it wouldn't have quite hit, well, it didn't come close to hitting my TP yet. However, as the trade has played out, by my next bedtime, it has hit, it went to my point of control here. So that one would have been a win. All right, so I am about to pause the video to set my next trade. So I'm starting on the 25-minute time frame because I have this 25-minute trend here, and price is at the 25-minute impetus level. Right now it has the bearish candles. I still have bullish momentum. And I went ahead and just started to also begin the trapping of this particular trend, which is the 15-minute. I think price is going to pull back, but not necessarily correct. And I'm only going to shoot for a 1-to-1, just because last time price was here, what did it do? It pushed down. Yeah, it pushed down. And so I think that I'll get, since it's got volume here, I think it'll give me a bit more of a push before maybe turning around. So I am going to drop down to the 15-minute and hit the play button. It seemed like there was something else I wanted to capture, but I don't remember. So, oh, I've got, I think I may have already said, but I've got some new point of control zones here. I wasn't sure on how to capture them, so what I did was, because price being at this particular area, I've already got my zones there in place, and so I wasn't sure how to capture anything up in here. And so I just went ahead and just captured this from the top of this trend all the way to the bottom to get some type of general idea of what to capture here. And there was tons of volume. Let me go ahead and do this just for my own records. All right, so again, tons of volume, and so I captured the volume here, and then there's some here and here, and that's pretty much where I stopped with it. So all right, so now that I got that in, and go to the 25, and it's now bedtime, and going to hit the button and see what happens. Okay, so that happens. Oh, and then I know too, another thing that I thought there was news. I know there's news over here, but I thought there was another one. Maybe I missed it. Okay, so price is consolidating, and it's bedtime again. So my thought is just to exit the trade by this time. It's been running all day, pretty much 24 hours, and nothing has happened. So, and nonetheless, I would have exited in some type of profit. I'll take it. All right, pausing the video for one last position. Okay, so my final trade for my back test, and so this is a 30-minute trend here, and let me just go to the right time frame. All right, and so I've got low volume. Price is respecting this zone right here, so I've got this high that has happened, and a higher high has been made, and the volume has dropped. There is news coming up within the next 24 hours. So price is also, so I've got this 25-minute trend, and price is sitting above this impetus level. I'm really torn. It should be a buy. But this is what I'm looking at too. I see a push here, a pullback, a push. This looks corrective. So I think this is going to give me one last push before turning around. And another thing too is I have my main level set at fibs, and so I'm getting really close to my 786 right here. It's faint to see, but this is my 786, 835, 886 zone, and then 0 or 100 or whatever it is. All right, so I'm gonna hit the play button and see what happens. Play button. Look at there. Oh my gosh. To the T. Wow. Whoa, nice. And then right here is where the market closes for the week. Wow. All right. I like. I'm happy. All right, so I don't know what else to say. So anyways, more work to be done, but I'm liking this. So the best is definitely yet to come.